Maiyegun Hello
there. See, I am trying out. This is my own broadcast this afternoon. Is a test broadcast, okay? And good afternoon to you, good morning to you, and good evening to you from wherever you are going to be stumbling on this. So as I am counting days towards, opening the Maiyegun's Diary Political Studio here in Glasgow, I'm talking about the kickoff date, right? So we are also doing everything to ensure that the same equipments that are going to do this for us or for me, right, is really, really working well. The part you are going to help me with today is, usually when I'm playing my audio music, right? I don't even know if you can hear me now. I'll go see comments. Now, usually when I am playing my audio, which is my music, I have noticed that it's kind of always going back like, low, up, low, up, like that. I haven't figured out why, but there is another improvement today, which I am testing out. I did try it out last night on Maiyegun's Diary Political, our primetime program. So today I am going to kind of try it out in the office because there's something weird about this place as well. Or should I say about the equipment? They work so well at home, right? My home studio. But right here, they always kind of give me concern a bit, like, little problems. But they are just me getting used to what is the perfect setting for here. So yeah, if you stumble on this is not the normal broadcast of Maiyegun's Diary Political. This is a test broadcast. This particular one is going to last for the next 1 hour and 30 minutes. Okay. So if you stumble on this, please let me know what you think about the audio, about everything else at all. I will read the comment, but pay attention to this audio and tell me. I'm going to go check myself as well, right? And tell me if it is different from the usual way, when the sound will not be like a so straight sound, like, I have had many people who have told me, Maiyegun, this music, could you blah, blah, So I'm going to try it now, and you're going to help me. It's the same one.
Lórí Facebook, lórí YouTube, lówó ṣe ń lọ ní Maiyegun dá wa sí. Àṣírí ọ̀dẹ̀lú kì í kó níbẹ̀ o. Bó bá ṣe àní Maiyegun máa wí. Ó sì tún ṣe wàá gbọ́ níbẹ̀ o. Maiyegun Diary Political. Godfatherism kò sí lọ́rọ̀ Maiyegun Diary. Ẹ farabalẹ̀ sẹ́wọ̀n kẹ́gbọ́rọ̀ lẹ́nu. Àní Maiyegun làwa mọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Àní ẹ̀sùn rà kì í Maiyegun ti dé. Maiyegun ti dé. Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn rà kì í Maiyegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn rà kì í Maiyegun ti dé. Lórí Facebook Maiyegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn rà kì í. Lórí YouTube Maiyegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn rà kì í. Ọba bá gbé wúrẹ́, àní ẹ̀sùn rà kì í. Ijó ìgbádìyẹ, And yet you like press the over with you. And yet you like go in a boat. And yet you like ọlọ́pàá tí ń darí fa. And yet you like aṣòfin tí ń rúfin òwò. And yet you like and yet you like ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì.
No. It didn't give me what I wanted. And somehow, I'm actually disappointed. Because initially, I kept telling myself that it was because of the connection, it was because of connecting the device and all that, that was making it difficult. But now I know it is pretty much not. It must be my own settings. So, yes, thank you so much for joining me. And I'm going to go listen to my own voice because that will be the worst one if my voice is also going up and down, okay? Bear with me. Yeah, so my voice is perfect. So if my voice is perfect, I wonder why my audio is not. I promise you, I am going to still continue to try. And it seems that the echo is gone. That's one thing there. See, I can listen to myself on the screen. I'm sorry I can't show you, but you can see me, right? I can see myself here too. And it's quite incredible, honestly. So thank you. If you are watching me from wherever you are watching from, it is Maiyegun live, but it is a test broadcast. So ma read comment and say hello to my people who are stopping by to say hello. I mean, my voice is clear, all right, but my audio is shite. Can you hear my voice there?
And yet you like Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú.
I got it. Kò ní bàjẹ́ jàre, my brother Adewumi, sorry, Adejola Adeyemi Crown. Baba, it's been a while, oh. Una still dey Facebook, yeah? These are correct guys, oh. Baba, you the rough one, báwo ni Naija? You still dey Naija, abi? Anyway, thanks so much for stopping by. I've got Catherine Ogbunogu. Catherine, ma'am. Thank you. Bọ́láwọn Awolesi. Ọmọ Awolesi wo lẹ́yìn o bàbá? Awolesi Ayepe. Are you one of the Awolesis from Ayepe Ijebu? Baba, God bless you. You see that DJ Sunshine? I can see you, Baba, my friend. DJ Sunshine. Man, if I have people I have missed for real, like one-on-one, if I have people that I can say the reason why I will never forgive your criminal politicians in Nigeria is that they have made Nigeria a no-go area to a lot of us, and an uninteresting place, okay, for us. And they've made us miss our friends, our families, our people that you can physically, like, easily. I mean, I could be coming to see, you know something, right? If not because of this terrible leadership in Nigeria, do you know that I could be coming to that Nigeria every month? I'll just come to play. Did they go Ijebu every month? Yeah, I'll go to Ijebu every last last Friday of the month. Then I'll come back to the UK the first week of the following month. I can afford that. You know why? It would never be too expensive for me to actually do that if Nigeria was safe. And it's not just me. There are people who can do that every week. What do you think the flight from London to Nigeria is? 6 hours, 6.5 hours, 7 hours. There are some of us that can afford that just to keep our mental health so balanced up. DJ Sunshine or Remy, mommy say, Some of you don't understand why so many of us would never like your criminal politicians, okay, with what they have done to a lot of us there in Nigeria, separate us from our families, make it difficult for us to actually want to come back. Now they are stopping us from putting money there because we want to keep putting money in a place where criminals continue to loot it. And our people continue to be treated there so badly. So now you can't really see much contract or building this or that one. People are keeping their money to themselves now. So it's not a good one. Okay. So now for some of us now, they are threatening us. If they burn you well, come back here. Come back to your shito where you are treated like you are not a human being. So we don't want that for our people. And then yes, when I see my brother, my sisters, and I see my friends too, and I am like, Omo, if Nigeria be a real place in it, where they know they threaten us with kidnapping or police kidnapping or police brutality, they know they threaten us with, I could just easily just carry my bag from my office. Imagine that kind of life. I could just carry my bag from my office now, get inside my car, drive myself straight, to the house. Agbeke, hello, Jamila in the airport. And Agbeke will drive me to the airport, drop me at the airport, and I can spend my weekend. What is today? Wednesday. I can be in Nigeria before 10 p.m. this evening, and I can leave Nigeria by Sunday evening, and I'll be in my office again on Monday morning. And I will sit down here again, and I'll be talking to you. But they have made Nigeria a hellhole. Don't lie, oh. You see all this patriotism that you always lie to yourself about. One thing is that you have irresponsible criminals in charge of Nigeria. Here you get. And since you have these irresponsible people, they are causing so much damages that a lot of you are not paying attention to. You are not. And that is why you have Maiyegun's Diary Political. I will make you pay attention, whether you like me or not. It doesn't really matter. Because our lives are in danger. Don't let me lie to you. And it will come more. Here you understand now. So I know a lot of people are currently so mad, angry, screaming. They are hungry, they are hungry, they are hungry. If your hunger is for food, they go give you food though. Okay? But if your hunger is for the good governance, the one that will stop and reduce brain drain, Baba, people won't come back Nigeria. Some of you won't believe it. I swear you won't believe it. Or why won't you even believe it? I'm saying it to you because I have met people here. People who have capacity, who have money. They have everything they needed. I'm talking about people who are very, very comfortable. They want to come back to Nigeria, but they buried it. No. Why should I go there and risk my life? A lot of people don't like this cold. They don't like the cold. They don't like the loneliness. They don't like the separation from their families. Psychologically, their mental health, right, would have gone so deteriorated if not because they are living in a society where they can actually get help. But what majority need to feel better is just the ability to come to Nigeria, to see their people, spend time with them, no harassment, no threats, no nothing, just come around freely without fear of maybe something will happen to you. That's what some people need though, to be normal in this abroad though. So in case if you don't know, you are still angry. See, your criminal politicians in Nigeria, they don't understand the damages they have done. And you need to make them understand. You need to make them understand the damages they have done. You see, the damages that is making some of you who are currently in Nigeria to feel like you want to japa. I can't wait to leave this country. I can't wait to run away from this country, man. I can't wait. I mean, Kusile is better than Kusiberry. I was like you. Eh? And I am still like you, so to say. No matter the cold, no matter the whatever it is, no matter the loneliness, no matter the separation, even my family members want me to still be alive. And they believe that the only way I can remain alive without them having to worry about me is to remain where I am. Meanwhile, when I feel like I'm missing them, I wish I could see them physically. I wish I could touch them. Then the failure you call leadership in Nigeria reminds me. Then the lunatics, the humbled slaves who have accepted their faith, their faith rather. Those who have accepted that they will never amount to anything ever in their lives. Therefore, these criminals leading them, right, must be right. And anybody against them deserves to be killed. So you see the whole thing. So my family will be like, stay there. Oh, I want to come to Nigeria next month. What do you want to do? That's the question majority of you ask your loved ones abroad. A lie? A lot of you will ask your loved ones abroad, what do you want to do for house? You're asking your family member, why do they want to come to Nigeria? Because you don't want them to. You want to be sure. Why? Why do you want to? When you talk to some of your friends as well, like they'll be like, what do you want to go do there? Why do you want to take that? This alone, psychologically, is not for you to know that the criminals running Nigeria or ruining Nigeria, they don't give a damn. They don't care. You see those ones where they shout, being power, the rest of that, right? Those are the ones back there. You see those other frustrated ones who are hungry for good governance. Are you with me? They cannot jackpot. They can't go anywhere. And the ones who are here that wanted to come back to Nigeria, they are tired of abroad. I know. You'll be wondering, how is that possible? See, Baba, when I got to the UK, I came to the UK on a visiting visa. And please don't stone me. Okay? I came here because I didn't want to go back to Nigeria. Not because I want to become liability to anybody or come and live off them. No. I didn't even think of that. Like I will live off them. Live off who? I just need a place to stay, to be safe, and have something doing, and I can take care of my family. Or you can't do that on a visiting visa. So you become illegal. So I became illegal in the UK. But you know something about the UK system? I'll tell you today, for those of you who are probably watching me from Nigeria. There's something about this UK system and all this abroad system when you are indeed probably illegal, like you have no papers to be in those countries. Their immigration system wants to find out two things. If you are economic refugee are those who say they want to kill them in Nigeria. They cannot go back there. So as that economic refugee in that regard, the state would have to take care of you. They have to give you money. They have to give you a house. They have to pay for your electricity, your gas. And then they can now use you for campaign in their elections. Immigrants are living off us. They are living free. All these refugee people, go back to your country. That wasn't how it is here for everyone, by the way, because a lot of us actually wanted to work. We wanted to do something. We don't care about anybody's stipend. I didn't go anywhere to go and say they want to kill me in Nigeria. That's why I come here. No. But this system says it allows you, okay, to have a means of settling down. The options are very much there for you. You can choose any of them to settle down and contribute to the society. They will give you their papers. You will become their resident. It's as simple as that. And that's what happened to me. So at a point, I met some Nigerians who were like brothers and all that, and we're having a chat. And this was me I still had my visa, like I still had about 2-3 months left on my visa. So I was still working about like person we say like person we get, that kind of thing, Or when your days are counting and it says 1 week to the end of your visa and all of that, it's a different feeling. I didn't have I didn't have all those feelings. So I was with these Nigerians and we're having a chat and we're talking about, if you want to get your papers, if you want, Niger stuff, if you have been in their midst before, okay. So we're having all this chat, these ideas and all that. And everybody was there. And I was there too. I was drinking Stella Toys. That's a beer. It's one of the best beer in the UK, by the way. It's not too expensive, but it get class and it get taste. Stella. So I was sipping my Stella from the can and I was listening to everybody's advice. If you remember Kiniko in Coventry, you remember Kiniko in Manchester, you Kiniko Niger stuff for everybody did there. They smoke, they drink, and all of that. They drink my Stella. Then I now asked one of them, I said, what about me that has a visiting visa? Anything I have to do to get my own papers here, I won't forget. So this story is my life story. So one of them who was actually talking like is the one who, like, majority of them are like red passport holders, which means they are already British. So they're like big boys. I mean, be the alejo. So when I said that, the guy looked at me like that. Imagine somebody look at you like. So as I was saying, Jare, Chori, Ìyàwó Musty, Ìyàwó Mufti, Ìyàwó Kini Kwaba. I'm gonna feel so little, Nisha. But I said, the guy just look at me like, we are talking and this one is talking, visiting. Anyway, let's continue our conversation. I look and say, okay, that was my first experience when it comes to this issue of settling down. So my second experience was when some now came and said they wanted to advise me. Don't start, Abby. Don't tell them about your family. Don't tell them about what you do. Don't tell them about your address. Don't tell them about you get papers, because a lot of people are watching. Alaye, I have been Maiyegun for over 10 years. So if you are just knowing me, well, you are welcome to the party. Maybe that's you just knowing me then. Okay? I'm not ashamed to tell you what I did in this country. All right? And the only one that you probably feel like, somebody once told me that don't tell them that you are British or you are not British. And I was like, what does that change? Just how, Nigerians now, Nigerians would like to kind of blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, so what are you going to do to me? You're going to call the Home Office and say, hey, hello, I have a story for you. Like, say they don't know me. Thank you, Tessa. Anyway, so please don't worry about me that way. Okay? I'm not stupid. All right. And I'm not saying this because I want you to probably feel like, oh, your story is so touching, because somebody somewhere is actually listening to this story and is planning, making a move that he wants to leave Nigeria. He's going to encounter different sort of issues that are going to either discourage him or fail him. So if sharing my experience makes you feel like, don't tell everybody, Baba, I don't want to say keep your advice to yourself, because I believe you probably meant well, or you probably mean well. I am Maiyegun General, the man that lives by his own rules alone. Do you understand that? And not because I want to make you happy or like me. Please don't ever advise me on what to say or not to say, please. Okay? So I've had people who have wanted me to live my life in fear. The fear of what people will do to me. Do you get that? Yeah, it seems like until I let people know that don't ever advise me that way again. Okay? Doesn't mean that you actually love me more than me, all right? But don't ever advise me about what I say, how I say them, when I say them, where I say them, because I have actually been through all of that. Please don't ever. Because I don't share things because I want you to look at me and say, no, I'm sharing them because my story resonates with a lot of people who can sit down and just be like, oh my God, that was me too. Oh, well, I heard this or that. Because I won't be the first person that had the similar story. So I should tell you what? I'm born British, or bring a British passport, can't give me for Nigeria. So please don't ever advise me anywhere in that regard, okay? So we'll leave it at that. Maybe Tessa is new. Anyway, here is the one I want to tell you. So I was with these Nigerians, right? And they were all talking again, advising people about yeah. And then one of them now said, why don't you go back to Nigeria? I think I've shared this with you before as well. Why don't you go back to Nigeria and come back here and go back, all this thing they do, multiple entry and all that stuff. And I was like, I have nobody to go back to and say, I just came back from the UK. I'm not going back to that place. If I leave this country, this was like about 11 years ago, 12 years ago. It's been a while now. But yes, I joined the now all of us get this place now. Here you get. Even the Prime Minister of the UK, won't be yala ya eda because him be Prime Minister. So mad. So I don't be insane. I just want be insane. So if anybody now says that is that I just said, okay, I'm going back to Ijebu, that will be on me. If I commit any crime here now, if I do anything wrong here, I go jail here. When I serve my jail, they will release me. Do you understand what that means? Ajo ni lu nsin yin ni, ajo ni gbogbo bi nsin ni. You know? So, I now told them, I said, Lord, in Nigeria, I will not damn me pada sile funrara won. Me, go back to Nigeria. That Nigeria, where I don't escape from. I'm not going back there. I said, no, because once your visa expire now, once your visa expire, these people, they will deport you. I was like, Baba, may I ask you one question, right? This was 12 years ago. Listen to me. I said, Baba, if he asked you one question, he said, what is the question? I said, Baba, tell me the truth, right? If my visa expires, okay, and these people catch me, are they going to say they should go and kill me? I won't forget the look on their faces. Remember my own look. When somebody look at me and be like, I'm sorry, in sorrow, just ignored me. I mean, people have actually treated me with so much disdain in the past. I'm telling you, where people who are pretty much like, they don't even match half of what do you call it? Half of the level of intelligence, right? That is sort of embedded in me. Back then, they didn't know me. They just saw one fresh from the boat. Okay, this one just come from Nigeria, JJC and all of that. Man, this guy looked at me because I was asking questions in the midst of supposedly Nigerians. Okay, Yorubas, my fellow Yorubas, by the way. The guy looked at me like, we are talking about real people. This one they talk. That was the first time. I won't forget that look 12 years ago. Then this second look was me taking back my shock from them. And they said, I said, would they say they should go and kill me? And the person looked at me, I was like, what are we saying? What are you saying? No, they will just deport you, They will just send you back to Nigeria. I said, but they won't say they should go and kill me. I said, no, I said, well, as long as they won't say they should go and kill me because I don't get paper in their country, now them go send me to Nigeria. I will not use my money to buy any ticket to go to that Nigeria. I remember I still had about 2 months or maybe 6 weeks left on my visiting visa. But why am I sharing this with you? It's not because I want to make it look like it's a beautiful thing and all that. That's my story. Okay? But the system in this country would then say, since you don't enter here, you see that time you have, go and do something to regularize and legalize yourself before anybody ever stops you and asks you, why are you here? Show us your documents. The system allows you. They won't touch you. Nobody get your time. If they tell you, say, I don't get paper, nobody is looking for you. No one is, nobody knows who has papers or who don't have paper, who have residence or who don't. Nobody knows anybody. If you don't tell anybody, nobody knows. The system don't give a damn about you. Okay? That your visa expires and you came to the UK, Home Office is looking for, nobody is looking for you, but the system is built in a way that you go find your way back to them. I mean, you will respect them. Are you with me? The system is built in a way that if you have no papers and you are working, you could be raided. Something could happen. It may be through your bank or something. They will get to know that, you don't get paper, you they work. They may then come for you. You feel just go do anyhow, go fight. Police can't arrest you. They can't ask for your ID. And then they're going to say you don't get anything. So you see, you don't enter the system with that. If it be hospital, like you have a medical problem that needed to be attended to, and they've taken you to the hospital, they will treat you, take care of you, do everything that they have to do, but they need ID. If the ID says you don't get papers, they will just, now from that your hospital bed, Home Office will come and say, hello, Mr. Maiyegun, how you feeling? Yeah, I'm feeling fine, sir. Thank you, sir. Right. We are from the Home Office. We just want you to know that we are in the lobby, okay? If you need anything, you can call us. Home Office, they'll say, we did the lobby. If you need anything, call us. They are telling you that once the doctor says you are fine enough, we have some questions for you. They are not like bad people per se, but you know now, if they say, oh yeah, you know how you go be. So that is how the system is. So the system now shows that, number one, stay away from anything that is criminal or incriminating directly that will link you to the police. And I was so lucky, right, that people were asking me, how were you doing it? I said, well, I did do kweke. That's what I was doing. Kweke. I was working in the toilet. So you see, in the toilet here in the UK, I don't know other places, so here in the UK, right? When you go to the boys' toilet, there's somebody in there to provide you with aftershave, spray, what else again? Deodorant, and a few other things like a gum to help your breath in the club and stuff like that you kind of have to display and say. I did that for more than 7 years. I did it for 7. No, sorry, not 7 years. I did it for about 6, 7 years. Yes. While others were bold enough to say, okay, well, maybe they can get some other ID to work and other. I didn't have to do that. It was pretty much like every weekend I just carry my bag, I just go to the toilet and I make good money, by the way, like good money. You know? So I stay up the radar. Okay. I still legit. I was doing my thing. I didn't pass my boundary. I wasn't even partying because I had no time to party. Because my entire weekend is inside the toilet in Glasgow. Doing freshen up and me. If you have heard them before, I don't want to say it on my program so that people don't get to be like, why do you say that? So I was there. Say freshen up. Hey, freshen up. That's why I love aftershaves today. Like I know some amazing aftershaves, and I own some of them too. I became addicted to aftershave, like expensive perfumes and all that. Because the more expensive your aftershave is, the more money you're likely going to get. Imagine you have a bottle of 200 pounds worth of aftershave, right? 200 pounds or 300 pounds of aftershave. You see that bottle of 300 pounds? Somebody who just came into the club didn't have to go and buy a big bottle of, that big bottle of Versace or a big bottle of D&G and stuff like that. I'm just saying, right? They don't have to. Okay, and they'll still smell very lovely. That ladies in the club will be like, "Oh my God, you smell nice." Some of them are even more generous and say, "Man, I just got a girl. Your spray just got me a girl, bro. You are amazing. You are amazing. 20 pounds. I don't sit down for my toilet. Maybe say somebody don't come before. Look at me. I don't know. Maybe they pity me. I don't know waiting enter. Maybe he was drunk, or he just feels sorry for me, or maybe one of those tech bros. We know they go out, go anywhere, but once in a while when they go out, they don't even understand what to do with money. But this guy stayed with me, and we're chatting, and he was so shocked, like somebody so knowledgeable, somebody who actually have knowledge of almost about a lot of things. He's working in the toilet and he's from Nigeria. Like you speak English. All of that in one single night. Baba, boy, you're from like 300 pounds. Like 300 pounds. You see, person go hold pounds like this. Hold down for hand like this. And you are going to be like, oh, man, I need to be nice to this guy. And then the guy will just open the back of that money and just take one out. And you're like, oh my God, 20 pounds. I need to be nice to this guy. So throughout the night, you want to be nice to that person. One single person can give you over 100 pounds. One single person can give you over 100 pounds in a single night. So it was good. I stayed up. I didn't fight. I didn't do anything that's going to put me right next to them. Okay. Then I met Agbeke, a wonderful young woman. When I met Agbeke, it was also right on time too. She wanted something. I wanted something. We both wanted something that we both had. Then here we are today. So if I tell you my story, it's because I am not ashamed of any of it. I am proud of my journey. And for every young person watching me from Nigeria, young or old, you're going to embark on your journey. Not all of us are going to be able to leave that place. We're all going to embark on our journey. And it is probably not going to be how far. It's going to be how well. Now, all of us get on our stories. Mine is to encourage that young person that come across my video to say, There's nothing wrong in you dreaming. But when you find yourself outside Nigeria, always remember that the system always allows you to regularize yourself, normalize yourself. Do not get carried away with the freedom of 24 hours electricity, with the freedom of, when you go abroad, right? This is most of the girls that you don't want to talk to in Nigeria because they are just too expensive. Like that, those girls where they say they're not too like you too because you said you be ambelong. Koye, my brother is here. He's watching. Koye. He's in Nigeria now, but he's right there from Dublin. Yeah. Yeah, he lives in Ireland. I don't even know where he lives now. He's mostly almost everywhere. You see him here, you see him there. That's one thing, freedom of having that another passport, apart from the green passport, does for you. Okay? I mean, you can be very jealous of people who actually utilize this demo. Some of us, they get the red passport, have been now blue passport. Sure, you get now, they just drop them somewhere. They don't really probably see it more than just passport. It's just passports now. Baba, you the whole blue passport, British passport, you the 10 minutes stay now, just passport. You get Irish passport, we fit take you to over 170 countries with discount. If me, I won't buy here anything now, they say, okay, put your Nigerian passport number, put on. They say this one a Nigerian. 1,500. Then you put your passport. India, they will say, are you British or other nationality? When you say British, they say, put your British passport there. You put your British passport number there, right? They say, because you are British, pay 800. I have seen it happen many times. You are coming down from the plane, local flight, and they will still say, British passport holder, this lane. They know they check them. Other passports, this way. Now us be that. Now we they queue with our baggages. And you'll be seeing all of them, they walk up past line. Here you get. So it's a different stroke for different folks. Okay. So if you get here, you see all those ladies, those ones where you they fancy, where you they Joe Soapy with their pictures on Facebook. For here, because say, I mean, you can call it level, Abby. It's not level, it's just to say that, you know what? You have access to what I have access to, Baba. There's no showmanship. We all have access to all these things. Here you get. And you better to answer me now because this place, loneliness, you can finish you. Oloma Ekoloma shave £5 please, £1 please for people who will come to help you service your engine. So if I call you now, you better answer. So that's why it is in the UK. If you have your job and all of that, life feels normal. You will never look down on yourself about anything and everything. You choose if you want to own a car, you go through the process. You choose if you don't want to. If your pals have a car, in fact, you are like, you know what? If my pals have cars, I don't need a car. So there's no point in showing off to anybody. There are people who still try to show off, but we just look at them and be like, I hope you are enjoying it, You're enjoying your fake life, or I don't know. But anyway, the bottom line is that nobody all of us go leave Nigeria. And when you dream, hang on, I was expecting someone, and I don't know if he's probably still coming. Oh, hang on, I've actually missed his call. Oh no. Sorry, bro. So yeah, guys, thank you so much. Let me call this my power bag. He's expected to see me in the next few minutes. It was supposed to be here earlier, but I don't know. Hang on. You know, sorry, I be more alive me. I just with my own people here. Monship running and all that. Bawoni. I think one day for like 5 minutes. Oh, I bet you live it. I should live it right. 3 minutes. God damn it, man. You see, it wasn't by me by money. You know, how far? Anyway, I've got my big bro here. That's IB Media. Okay. And I am going to leave us temporarily for now. Okay. And I will be back at some point. So I'm still trying out my music, and I don't know why this one.
Maiyegun ti dé, gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kí. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dé lónìí fi wọ́n ní ìrọ̀rùn. Maiyegun ti dé, gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kí. Maiyegun ti dé, gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kí. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ òní bí wọ́n ní ìrọ̀rùn. Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ o, Maiyegun ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀. Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀, Maiyegun ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀. Oníkan ṣáàtì ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, fáwọn ará ìlú tó gbé wọn débẹ̀ o.
I can see that a few of us have also joined. The African Wahala, you are awake. Oh, more nice one. So, and then, I was saying something earlier. I was actually saying something that has to do with those of us in the diaspora abroad. And to those of you who are watching me from Nigeria who have dreams of coming here, right? It's an opportunity. I do say that too. But there's also something, right? People want to really come back. You have no idea. People really want to come back and do something there. You get that? Like they want to be there. But you see all these things that we are seeing and hearing, is keeping a lot of people away. And you see the Nigerian politicians, they are okay with that. No can stay away, Jare. Now all of you are diasporans. You are the people who always complain about everything. You are the ones who are trying to make Nigerians to hate us or to come and fight us. Did you hear Akpabiole? Akpabiole said, all of you now where they protest, say you are hungry, you are hungry. You are being sponsored. Almost somebody need to sponsor you to go and say you are hungry, that you are not really hungry. So all these things that we are seeing from far are never in any way encouraging. So since not all of us go leave or get the chance to, so you watching me right now, when you want to set your priority, just remember that. If you choose to leave, okay, just remember that one day, you are going to feel like you want to return. You're going to miss your family. They probably won't miss you. Because that's another thing I've noticed about Nigeria. Our family members in Nigeria don't really miss us. They want us to remain where we are. Stay where you are. Stay where you are. Don't come back here. What do you want to come and do in Nigeria? They don't want us to come back. Now, a lot of us are getting older now. Our children will never know our own ancestral land and the people. Some of you don't understand what this psychologically does to people, but you will. IB.
Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ òní kí wọ́n ní ìran. Ìmọ̀ yìí ṣe rere, ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀. Ìmọ̀ yìí ṣe rere, ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀. Ẹni bá ti lè lẹ́bọ̀ lẹ́rù o, ọmọ bá dèrò kàṣà ìtú. Wọ́n síta Maiyegun ti dé, gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kí. Maiyegun ti dé, gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kí. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ òní bí wọ́n ní ìran. Tẹnitẹni ọmọ Maiyegun ọ̀rẹ́ ara ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni ó fọlọ́hún sọ ẹ̀ bá kì lẹ́bù. lóòótọ́ olódodo ìlú ọ̀tá ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni ìwọ ṣá máa ń ṣọ́ra kò sì mọ́ bẹ̀rù mọ́ta lè rí bóníṣègùn lé káwọn mọ̀mọ́ fi ṣera wọn ní ó ti dẹrùn tí wọn ò gbọ́dọ̀ sí mọ́bẹ̀. èèpo ọ̀bọ lọmọ bá dé ló tàjẹ́ ò gbọ́dọ̀ jẹ́ ó ti dọba lórí àbínú ẹni kò sì mọ́ bùyà àìsíwọ́lu ní ẹnìkẹ́ ìgbódì ẹyin lábàrá o gbogbo ẹni tó bá dán wò á kàwù Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ túnra Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ túnra kí o ẹ̀yin bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dèrò ní bí wọ́n níran o.
Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ túnra kí Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ túnra kí ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ̀rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
Maiyegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó lódodo. Maiyegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó lódodo. Maiyegun ti dé ọ̀rẹ́ ara yìí. Lórí Facebook, lórí YouTube. Ṣé ń lọ ní Maiyegun já wa sí? Àṣírí ọ̀jẹ̀lú kì í bò níbẹ̀ o. Ó bá ṣe àní Maiyegun máa wí. Ó sì ti ṣe eré wàá gbọ́ níbẹ̀ o. Maiyegun dáyàrí pòlítíkò. Godfatherism kò sí lọ́rọ̀ Maiyegun. Ẹ farabalẹ̀ sẹ́wọ̀n kẹ́kọ̀rọ̀ lẹ́nu. Àní Maiyegun làwa mọ̀ tó lódodo. Àní ẹ̀sùn rà kì í.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Maiyegun ti dé. Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn rà kì í.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùn rà kì í. Lórí Facebook. Àní ẹ̀sùn rà kì í. Lórí YouTube. Àní ẹ̀sùn rà kì í. Ọba bá gbé wúrẹ́. Àní ẹ̀sùn rà kì í. Ijó ìgbádìyẹ. Àní ẹ̀sùn rà kì í. Presido bá rúfin o. Àní ẹ̀sùn rà kì í. Gómìnà gbówó jẹ. Àní ẹ̀sùn rà kì í. Ọlọ́pàá tí ń darí fa. Àní ẹ̀sùn rà kì í. Aṣòfin tí ń rúfin o. Àní ẹ̀sùn rà kì í. Báwo ló ṣe lè? Àní ẹ̀sùn rà kì í. Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn rà kì í. Àní ẹ̀sùn rà kì í. Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn rà kì í. Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn rà kì í. ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n ní ìrànwọ́.
ayé kò tí ì dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kí. ayé kò tí ì dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kí. ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n ní ìrànwọ́.
Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ o, Maiyegun ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀. Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀, Maiyegun ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀. Oníkan ṣáàtì ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe fáwọn ará ìlú tó gbé wọn débẹ̀ o.
ayé kò tí ì dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kí. ayé kò tí ì dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kí. ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní kí wọ́n ní ràn.
Kì máa yí ṣe eré, ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀. Kì máa yí ṣe eré, ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀. Ẹni bá ti lè lẹ́bọ̀ lẹ́rù o, ọmọ bá dèrò kàṣà ìtú wọn síta.
ayé kò tí ì dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kí. ayé kò tí ì dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kí. ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní bí wọ́n ní ràn.
Tẹnitẹni ọmọ Maiyegun ọ̀rẹ́ ara ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni mo fọlọ́run sọ ẹ̀ bá kìlẹ́bù. Lóòótọ́ olódodo ìlú ọ̀tá ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni ìwọ ṣá máa ń ṣọ́ra kò sì mọ́ bẹ̀rù. Mọ́ta ń lè rí bóníṣègùn lé káwọn mọ̀mọ́ fi ṣera wọn ní ó ti dẹrùn tí wọn ò gbọ́dọ̀ sí mọ́bẹ̀. Èèkù ọ̀gọ̀ lọmọ bá dé ló tàjẹ́ ò gbọ́dọ̀ jẹ́ ó ti jọba lórí àbínú ẹni kò sì mọ́ bùyà. Àìsíwọ́lu ní ẹnìkẹ́ ìgbódì ẹyin lábàrá o ó kó ẹni tó bá dán o á kàmù. Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ túnra kí. Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ túnra kí o. Ẹni bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dèrò ní bí wọ́n ní ràn o.
ayé kò tí ì dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kí. ayé kò tí ì dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kí. ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n ní ràn.
Maiyegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Maiyegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Maiyegun ti dé ọ̀rẹ́ ara yìí. Lórí Facebook, lórí YouTube. Ṣé ń lọ ní Maiyegun dá wa sí? Àṣírí ọ̀jẹ̀lú kì í bò níbẹ̀ o. Bó bá ṣe àní Maiyegun máa wí. Ó sì tún ṣe eré wàá gbọ́ níbẹ̀ o. Maiyegun dáyàrí pòlítíkò. Godfatherism kò sí lọ́rọ̀ Maiyegun. Ẹ farabalẹ̀ sẹ́wọ̀n kẹ́kọ̀rọ̀ lẹ́nu. Àní Maiyegun làwa mọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Àní ẹ̀sùn rà kì í.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Maiyegun ti dé. Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn rà kì í.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùn rà kì í.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Lórí Facebook.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùn rà kì í. Lórí YouTube.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùn rà kì í. Wọ́n bàbá gbé wúrẹ́. Àní ẹ̀sùn rà kì í. Ijó ìgbádìyẹ. Àní ẹ̀sùn rà kì í. Presido bá rú sí o. Àní ẹ̀sùn rà kì í. Gómìnà gbówó jẹ. Àní ẹ̀sùn rà kì í. Ọlọ́pàá tí ń darí fa. Àní ẹ̀sùn rà kì í. Aṣòfin tí ń rúfin òwò. Àní ẹ̀sùn rà kì í. Láwọn olóṣèlú. Àní ẹ̀sùn rà kì í. Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn rà kì í. Àní ẹ̀sùn rà kì í. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn rà kì í. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn rà kì í. Ṣùgbọ́n ní láti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe. Ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n ní ràn-án.
Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn rà kì í. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn rà kì í. Ṣùgbọ́n ní láti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe. Ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n ní ràn-án.
Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ o. Maiyegun ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ̀bẹ̀. Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀. Maiyegun ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ̀bẹ̀. Oníkan ṣáàtì ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe. Fáwọn ará ìlú tó gbé wọn débẹ̀ o.
Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn rà kì í. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn rà kì í. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe. Ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n ní ràn-án.
Kì máa yí ṣe eré. Ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀. Máa yí ṣe eré. Ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀. Ẹni bá ti lè lẹ́bọ̀ lẹ́rù o. Ọmọ bá dèrò kàṣà ìtú wọn síta.
Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn rà kì í. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn rà kì í. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe. Ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n ní ràn-án.
Tẹnitẹni ọmọ Maiyegun ọ̀rẹ́ ara ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni. Mo fọlọ́run ṣọ́ ẹ̀ bá kìlẹ̀ bẹ̀. Lóòótọ́ olódodo ìlú ọ̀tá ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni. Ìwọ ṣá máa ń ṣọ́ra kò sì mọ́ bẹ̀rù. Mọ́ta ń lè rí bóníṣègùn lé káwọn mọ̀mọ́ fi ṣera wọn ní ó ti dẹrùn tí wọn ò gbọ́dọ̀ sì mọ́ bẹ̀. Èèkù ọ̀bọ̀n lọmọ bá dérò tàjẹ́ ò gbọ́dọ̀ jẹ́. Ó ti jọba lórí àbínú ẹni kò sì mọ́ bòyá. Àìsíwọ́lu ní ẹnìkẹ́ ìgbódì ẹyin lábàrá o. Ó kó ẹni tó bá dán o àkàmù. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn rà kì í. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn rà kì í. Ẹni bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe. Ọmọ bá dèrò ní bí wọ́n ní ràn-án.
Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn rà kì í. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn rà kì í. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe. Ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n ní ràn-án.
Maiyegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Maiyegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Ti jẹ́ ọ̀rẹ́ ara yìí. Lórí Facebook, lórí YouTube. Ṣé ń lọ ní Maiyegun já wa sí? Àṣírí ọ̀jẹ̀lú kì í bò níbẹ̀ o. Ó bá ṣe àní Maiyegun máa wí. Ó sì tún ṣe eré wàá gbọ́ níbẹ̀ o. Maiyegun dáyàrí pòlítíkò. Godfatherism kò sí lọ́rọ̀ Maiyegun. Ẹ farabalẹ̀ sẹ́wọ̀n kẹ́kọ̀ọ́ lẹ́nu. Àní Maiyegun làwa mọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Àní ẹ̀sùn rákì. Maiyegun ti dé. Maiyegun ti dé. Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn rákì. Maiyegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn rákì. Maiyegun ti dé. Lórí Facebook. Maiyegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn rákì. Lórí YouTube. Maiyegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn rákì. Ọba bá gbẹ́kúrẹ́. Àní ẹ̀sùn rákì. Ijó ìbádìyẹ. Àní ẹ̀sùn rákì. Pẹ̀sìdó bá rúfin o. Àní ẹ̀sùn rákì. Gómìnà gbówó jẹ. Àní ẹ̀sùn rákì. Ọlọ́pàá tí ń darí fa. Àní ẹ̀sùn rákì. Aṣòfin tí ń rúfin o. Àní ẹ̀sùn rákì. Olùdáwọ̀ olóṣèlú. Àní ẹ̀sùn rákì. Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn rákì. Àní ẹ̀sùn rákì. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn rákì. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn rákì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran òun. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn rákì. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn rákì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran. Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ o, Maiyegun ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ̀bẹ̀. Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀, Maiyegun ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ̀bẹ̀. Oníkan ṣàtìṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, fáwọn ará ìlú tó gbé wọn débẹ̀ o. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn rákì. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn rákì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran. Kì máa yí ṣe eré, ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀. máa ṣeré ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣẹ̀fẹ̀ ẹni bá ti lè lẹ́bọ̀ lẹ́rù ọmọ bá dèrò kàṣà ìtú wọn síta.
Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kí. Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kí. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ òní bí wọ́n ní ràn.
Tẹnitẹni ọmọ Maiyegun ọ̀rẹ́ ara ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni ó fọlọ́run sọ ẹ̀ bá kìlẹ́bù. Lóòótọ́ olódodo ìlú ọ̀tá ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni ìwọ ṣá máa ń ṣọ́ra kò sì mọ́ bẹ̀rù. Mọ́ta lè rí bóníṣègùn lé káwọn mọ̀mọ́ fi ṣera wọn ní ó ti dẹrùn tí wọn ò gbọ́dọ̀ sí mọ́bẹ̀. Èèkù ọ̀bọ lọmọ bá dé lótàjẹ́ ò gbọ́dọ̀ jẹ́ ó ti jọba lórí àbínú ẹni kò sì mọ́ bùyà. Àìsíwọ́lu ní ẹnìkẹ́ ìgbódì ẹyin lábàrá o ó kó ẹni tó bá dán wò á kàmù. Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ túnra kì. Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ túnra kì o. Ẹni bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dèrò òní bí wọ́n níran o.
Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kí. Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kí. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ òní bí wọ́n ní ràn.
Maiyegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dódòdó. Maiyegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dódòdó. Maiyegun ti dé ọ̀rẹ́ ara yìí. Lórí Facebook, lórí YouTube. Ṣé ń lọ ní Maiyegun dá wa sí? Àṣírí ọ̀jẹ̀lú kì í bò níbẹ̀ o. Bó bá ṣe àní Maiyegun máa wí. Ó sì tún ṣe eré pàápàá níbẹ̀ o. Maiyegun dáyàrí pòlítíkò. Godfatherism kò sí lọ́rọ̀ Maiyegun. Ẹ farabalẹ̀ sẹ́wọ̀n kẹ́kọ̀ọ́ lẹ́nu. Àní Maiyegun làwa mọ̀ tó dódòdó. Àní ẹ̀sùn rà kì í.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Maiyegun ti dé ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn rà kì í.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùn rà kì í. Lórí Facebook.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùn rà kì í. Lórí YouTube.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùn rà kì í. Wọ́n bàbá tó rẹ̀. Àní ẹ̀sùn rà kì í. Ijó ìgbádìyẹ. Àní ẹ̀sùn rà kì í. Presido Barufi o. Àní ẹ̀sùn rà kì í. Gómìnà gbogbo jẹ. Àní ẹ̀sùn rà kì í. Ọlọ́pàá tí ń darí fa. Àní ẹ̀sùn rà kì í. Aṣòfin tí ń rúfin o. Àní ẹ̀sùn rà kì í. Òwúrọ̀ olóṣèlú. Àní ẹ̀sùn rà kì í. Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn rà kì í. ayé ìtura kì í. Maiyegun ti dé, gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ túnra kì. Maiyegun ti dé, gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ túnra kì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran òun.
Maiyegun ti dé, gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ túnra kì. Maiyegun ti dé, gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ túnra kì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran.
Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ o, Maiyegun ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ̀bẹ̀. Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀, Maiyegun ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ̀bẹ̀. Oníkan ṣáàtì ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, fáwọn ará ìlú tó gbé wọn débẹ̀ o.
Maiyegun ti dé, gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ túnra kì. Maiyegun ti dé, gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ túnra kì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran.
Kì máa yí ṣe rere, ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀. Kì máa yí ṣe rere, ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀. Ẹni bá ti lè lẹ́bọ̀ lẹ́rù o, ọmọ bá dèrò kàṣà ìtúwọ̀ síta.
Maiyegun ti dé, gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ túnra kì. Maiyegun ti dé, gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ túnra kì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran.
Tẹnitẹni ọmọ Maiyegun ọ̀rẹ́ ará ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni mo fọlọ́run ṣọ́ ẹ̀ báàgì lẹ́rù. Lóòótọ́ olódodo ìlú ọ̀tá ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni ìwọ ṣá máa ń ṣọ́ra kò sì mọ́ bẹ̀rù. Mọ́ta lè rí bóníṣègùn lé káwọ́ mọ̀mọ́ fi ṣera wọn ní ó ti dẹrùn tí wọn ò gbọ́dọ̀ sì mọ́ bẹ̀. Èèkù ọ̀gọ̀ lọmọ bá dérò tàjẹ́ ò gbọ́dọ̀ jẹ́, ó ti jọba lórí àbínú ẹni kò sì mọ́ bùyà. Àìsíwọ́lú ní ẹnìkẹ́ ìgbódì ẹyin lábàrá o, ó kó ẹni tó bá dán wò á kàmù. Maiyegun ti dé, gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ túnra kì. Maiyegun ti dé, gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ túnra kì o. Ẹni bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dèrò ní bí wọ́n níran o.
Maiyegun ti dé, gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ túnra kì. Maiyegun ti dé, gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ túnra kì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran.
Maiyegun làwọn mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Maiyegun làwọn mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Maiyegun ti dé ọ̀rẹ́ ará ìlú. Lórí Facebook, lórí YouTube. Ṣé ń lọ ní Maiyegun dá wa sí? Àṣírí ọ̀jẹ̀lú kì í kó níbẹ̀ o. Maiyegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò.
Maiyegun Diary, Maiyegun #1.
Maiyegun làwa mọ̀ kámọ̀ tó jódodo.
Maiyegun Diary United Kindom Today.
Maiyegun ti dé o ọ̀rẹ́ ará ìlú.
Maiyegun Diary United Kindom Today.
Lórí Facebook lórí YouTube.
Maiyegun Diary United Kindom Today.
Gbogbo bó ṣe ń lọ ni Maiyegun já wa sí.
Maiyegun Diary United Kindom Today.
Àṣírí ọ̀jẹ̀lú kì í bò níbẹ̀ o.
Maiyegun Diary United Kindom Today.
Bó bá ṣe eré àní Maiyegun máa wí.
Maiyegun Diary United Kindom Today.
Ó sì tún ṣe eré wàá gbọ́ níbẹ̀ o.
Maiyegun Diary United Kindom Today.
Maiyegun Diary politico.
Maiyegun Diary United Kindom Today.
Godfatherism kò sí lọ́rọ̀ Maiyegun.
Maiyegun Diary United Kindom Today.
Ẹ farabalẹ̀ sẹ́ o kẹgọ́rọ̀ lẹ́nu o.
Maiyegun Diary United Kindom Today.
Àní Maiyegun làwa mọ̀ tó dódòdó.
Maiyegun Diary United Kindom
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé. Maiyegun ti dé.
Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Lórí Facebook.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Lórí YouTube.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Bọ́ bàbá gbé wúrẹ́.
Maiyegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Ijó ìgbádìyẹ.
Maiyegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Bí pẹ̀sìdó bá rúfin o.
Maiyegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Bí gómìnà kówó jẹ.
Maiyegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Ọlọ́pàá tí ń darí bá.
Maiyegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Aṣòfin tí ń rúfin o.
Maiyegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Òpùrọ́ olóṣèlú.
Maiyegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran o.
Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dẹ̀rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ o, Maiyegun ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀. Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀, Maiyegun ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀. Oníkan ṣáàtì ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe fáwọn ará ìlú tó gbé wọn débẹ̀ o.
Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dẹ̀rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
Kì máa yí ṣe eré, ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀. Kì máa yí ṣe eré, ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀. Ẹni bá ti lè lẹ́bọ̀ lẹ́rù o, ọmọ bá dèrò kàṣà ìtú wọn síta.
Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dẹ̀rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
Tẹnitẹni ọmọ Maiyegun ọ̀rẹ́ ara ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni. ó fọlọ́run ṣọ́ ẹ̀ bá kìlẹ́bù lóòótọ́ olódodo ìlú ọ̀tá ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni ìwọ ṣá máa ń ṣọ́ra kò sì mọ́ bẹ̀rù bọ́tà ń lè rí bóníṣègùn lé káwọn mọ̀mọ́ fi ṣera wọn ni ó ti dẹrùn tí wọn ò gbọ́dọ̀ sì mọ́ bẹ̀. èèpo ọ̀bọ lọmọ bá dérò tàjẹ́ ò gbọ́dọ̀ jẹ́ ó ti dọba lórí àbínú ẹni kò sì mọ́ bùyà àìsíwọ́lu ní ẹnìkẹ́ ìgbódì ẹyin lábàrá o ó kó ẹni tó bá dán wò á kàmù Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ túnra kì Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ túnra kì o ẹni bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dèrò òní fi wọ́n níran o.
Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ túnra kì Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ túnra kì ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ̀rọ̀ òní fi wọ́n níran.